my Discord to get notified of all my builds. As always, we start off with the mini Satori disconnectable TC. Place a trigger amp over here to disconnect from the main TC. As we head into the compound, you can see there is 4 sleeping bags to spawn with additional box loot on top. There's also 2 nice angled tech bags that has a nice view of the whole compound. This is one of 6 identical external gatehouses. On the inside there is a lot of space for furnaces, boxes, turret coverage all around, as well as farming for your base. As we head into one of the 3 entrances, there is box storage above with 2 mobility modules to the left hand side. The left hand side leads to a nice ramp up with nice early shooting floor angles to the outside of the base. This all goes around the whole side of the base. As we head up to the 2nd floor, you are met with a nice little respawn area with a peek down into the bottom up ramp area with the boxes below and on top. There is also nice angles to shoot out people that are into the compound. And we also have take back windows into the core of the base. As we head down the mobility and go up the other side, you will reach a respawn room that is one of 3. As we go up to the top part of the base, you can exit here into the shooting floor, as well as get to the peek down area easy and quick. As we head into the mid-core of the base, there is a lot of storage for all your loot. This is a nice OpenCore design and is spacious for any group. There is peaks back into any angle of this base. There is even 3 additional battery storage areas to keep your turrets alive. As we head down, we need to go into the main core of the base, which is easy accessible by the 1st floor, or you can even get into the 2nd floor. This is a nice OpenCore starter unit with the TC nicely in the middle. As we head up to the 2nd floor, there is another respawn area with loot on top. There's even peeks into the front gatehouse areas, and some more peeks into your shooting floors. As we head up to the roof of the base and the shooting floor, the shooting floor consists of a wide gap design all the way around the base. There is nice wide gap angles and more peaks to fend off raiders. The base also features takebacks if the core has been breached. On the top floor, we also have takebacks on the roof to fend off raiders from the roof. As we go up to the roof, there are 3 exits to exit up onto the roof with a nice airlock design. The roof is quite simple. We have 360-degree auto turret coverage all the way around, and the roof can be built however you like. If you like my design, please leave a like and subscribe for future big base content. To start off, place 6 triangles and then choose a triangle to fit in your TC. Close it off with a window. Go out with a square foundation, a wall, a square, a doorway, and then another square. Close off all the squares with ceilings and walls. After that, add in half-height floors all the way around in the square foundations. Close off the ceilings, just make sure the one ceiling is good for now, and wall everything off with wall frames, and fit in your doors. Next, you want to remove the wooden ceiling, place in a doorway at the top of the TC with a wall frame, and then a window, and then a wall frame, and then another window and another wall frame, and close all the ceilings off. And fit in all your double doors, or even if you have garage doors, you can fit them in as well. To start things off, you're gonna upgrade everything in the starter to its final phase. You can do this whenever you want, even if you don't have the resources, you can leave it for now. And now we're gonna start by extending our footprint. Just follow every instruction on the video, the footprint is quite easy to build. And now we can start by adding in our early defenses where the ramp up shooting floor is. If you are struggling to place in this ramp, just place it in first and then you can place in the windows lastly. Just like this. And lastly, fill in all the surrounding walls next to the ramps. And then we can start by adding a window, a wall frame and a window all around. Exactly the same. And then fill in all your doors and windows. And now we can start by adding in our ceilings all the way around. Just remember to leave gaps for the elevator areas. Now we need to start and add in our floor frames to build in our windows more high on the sides. This is going to be the peak down area with the ramps. To Placing the secondary amps, go to the inside, place a half wall, a triangle, and then placing a floor on the outside and placing your amp. And then remove the ceiling. Repeat this step for all three, and then your amps are set and done. And then lastly, fill in all the walls all around and close everything off with ceilings after that. Just make sure you leave 2 ceilings wood for now. Just leave the middle ceiling wood for now. And this side as well. Repeat the step on every side of the base. To Widegap the foundations of the external TCs, place down 3 foundations, remove them, go back with triangles, remove all the triangles, and then placing 2 forward foundations. The last one must be stone. And then go out with half moon, a foundation, and then your TC foundation. Placing 2 half walls, a ceiling, placing your TC, and make it close with a window. Placing a floor frame with a wall frame, and then close everything off with triangles all the way. Then your external TC is connected. The footprint for the external, just place down triangles nicely all the way on the video, and then it's done. To build in the gatehouses, place 2 windows with ceilings on top, place in a wall frame and then a ceiling in the middle. Place in your doorways and fill in your triangles. Place in a half wall and a low wall on both sides. Get your way onto the top with a ramp or stairs, and then place down a half wall all around and with ceilings on top. First, placing your door boxes nicely and as far as you can, They should fit in nicely and easily, and then close everything off. That is your gatehouse done. Just repeat this with every gatehouse. Placing the metal barricades, add in for yourself some ceilings, and then placing your barricades. This is the easiest way to place barricades on top of your gatehouses. Just repeat this with every gatehouse. Before placing any of the external walls, place in your furnaces first and then your high external walls. Placing high external walls, placing the external a bit farther away from the gatehouse while still touching the gatehouse, and then it will just snap in nicely and easily. Repeat this with every gatehouse. Just make sure the angles is correct, otherwise it won't fit in nicely. Just like this. You can start off by removing all the doors on the inside and replace them with garage doors. And now you can build in your loot room / spawn rooms with a half wall and close everything off with garage doors. On top you can start by adding in your respawn rooms and closing the surroundings off. Make sure to make your jump ups everywhere and fill in your ceilings. In the front of the gatehouses, use your furnace jump ups and fill in your doorways. Now you can start by adding the windows for the core of the base. Just filling your walls all around to close everything off nicely. Make sure to add in your half walls and your windows in the middle, as well as close off all the loot rooms with walls. To start off the shooting floor, get yourself to the gatehouse area and placing 2 4 frames of a window on top. Repeat the step with every second gatehouse. Then you can start off by placing all your ceilings on the shooting floor. Last but not least, adding all your chutes to get onto your roof.